What? He's using my arm as a pillow. The sun is roasting. It's 106 degrees, which isn't that bad because it's going to get hotter later on this week. This is the only hat I had in the car. I must have 20 hats, but this is the only one I have in the car to help protect the top of my head from the sun. During my trek, my parking spot is, you can't even see it. It's back there, way back there. And I'm walking to the airport, which is behind that building you can see right there. My friend Leanne measured the walk. It's 0.82 miles to get from the parking spot I'm in, and someone right here is pulling out of the parking spot. Do I run back to my car? No. Someone behind me is gonna get that parking spot, so I'll just accept reality. So yeah, it's 0.82 miles just to get to the airport. It's quite a trek, especially in the summer here, but complain. I got some iced coffee, I should be good. Sweaty. All right, so after the walk there and the walk back, I got my steps in. There's a silver lining. I could have picked this package up when I was going to work tonight. I didn't think the package was going to fit, the reading glasses was going to fit in my P.O. box. It did, so I really could have just picked it up when I was already in the airport. And my earbuds were not there yet. But I am very happy with what I received. These are just reading glasses, but they were... I'll try to remember to put a link in the description box. But this is the frame, and it's actually quite a nice looking frame. It's actually good. This is in navy. You can see. There's a yellow, for when I'm on the plane. A tortoise, kind of cheap looking tortoise. A frosted white, a frosted translucent white, and a black. And I want to say this was like, I don't know, $15 for all five pair. So I'm very, right in the eye. I'm very happy. They don't look very much different than my regular glasses, so I'm very happy with them. I purchased a 1.75 so I could read on the airplane without my progressives being up here, and maybe even use them at my laptop when I'm playing my video game, because it is a little blurry. All right, I am roasting to death. Let me go to the grocery store, and I will see you either there or at home or at work. I'll see you soon, all right? What were you saying, honey? What? You said it's time for a nap? What was that, honey? Did you say it's time for a nap? Did you say it's time for a nap? Hmm? Yeah? I love his little lips. Give me your little lips. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You're like, Daddy, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll let you sleep. Bye, guys. I'll see you soon. Hey, guys. How are you? Gosh, it was so hard to leave the house. I lay down for maybe an hour and a half thinking I would sleep, but that was not possible. Every 5 seconds, I'm thinking of something else I have to do. Like, I have to download the follow-up book to the series I just finished, Three Body Problem. And then I'm like, oh, gee, I wonder who's on this trip. I went and looked, and then I'm like, every 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, let me check on something before I go to sleep. And then Buddy, Eleanor was not very cuddly today. She kind of hung out on the floor in one of her cardboard little bowls or under the day bed. She just wasn't really into hanging out today. Buddy, on the other hand, was supernaturally sweet. He was just constantly wanting attention, and he makes this little meow, meow, meow noise when he wants love or he's trying to tell me that he's enjoying himself and he's having a very nice time. I wish dates were that clear on if they're having a nice time or not. You could just look at your date and go, meow. I'm having a nice time, meow. God help the next guy I ever go out with. But Buddy was just unbelievably sweet and loving. He wanted to cuddle. At one point, his head was on my wrist as a little pillow. The moment I picked up the camera, he did not like that and took off. But he came back and he kind of curled up right next to me with his face kind of facing me up here by my chest. And I was breathing as you do. And I think it was blowing into his ears because his face was like right here. And he didn't like it. He kept doing this, and finally he turned over just like I would. It was just sweet. And I had a hard time actually getting to sleep. But thankfully I slept fairly late today, so I should be okay for this kind of red eye to Richmond. Looks like I'm going to be the second most senior. So Gwendolyn, who is a classic beauty, she just looks like she was, Miss America in 1985 or something. She's classically beautiful. But maybe not 85, maybe 95. So I'm looking forward to work with her. I'm hoping she chooses to fly in the back as C, because I really don't want to fly in the back today. So maybe I'll fly up in front. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Unlike this afternoon, I just got a parking spot that's very close to the airport. Super excited. The only challenge is that it was a parallel parking spot, and I have to tell you, it's been a very long time since I parallel parked. I don't do that very well. I'm not very confident in parallel parking. How many times can I say parallel in a minute? But I just did a great job. I'm very proud of myself. Don't look at the car, I have to wash it. But yeah, the airport's right there. I just got a spot and look, perfect. I'm so proud of myself. I'm feeling good. I just ran into a friend at work, Amy. She is amazing. I use that word all the time, but I do have a lot of amazing coworkers. But she really is truly an amazing person. She's been through cancer, pretty darn serious, and she just had some reconstruction done, and she's in the process of having that done, I should say. And she's just such a strong person, but also the kindest person. She's so sweet. When I ran into her, she's like, "Oh my God, what's Mr. Slim?" Or she called me something. But she's like, "Oh my God, you're so skinny." I'm like, I love you. But she's looking good. She's feeling good. And it just made me happy to see her. So it feels like a good way to start this trip. I think a better way is to stop over at Starbucks real quick. I'll see you on the plane. Hey there. My little footsteps, my sassy little footsteps. I love these shoes. It is 87 degrees on the aircraft, so I just went up to talk to the gate agents and see if we can get some air on the plane. I'm going to be flying Lee. Gwendolyn, who's a 6'4", I'm a 7'1". She has chosen to fly in back, so I'm flying up in front with Sophia. I've got three lovely ladies. There are three gorgeous women on the plane. And then there's me, Bosley. Let's see. I don't know the flight time yet, but we're pretty full. The back row is open, but otherwise we're pretty full. It's that time of year. All right, I will see you probably in Richmond. Welcome to Richmond. What a nice flight. Really easy, super nice passengers, easy, no drama, no trauma. Fantastic. Oh, look how blurry my camera is. Ugh, gross, my lens is filthy. All right, good morning, guys. Hi. So this is a very nice little room. It's almost a suite. It's a fake suite. It reminds me a lot of the places we used to stay in our old Kansas City hotel years ago. So we've got little seating area with no weird stains as far as I can tell. Got a little computer desk over here. We've got a fridge over here, no microwave, but there's a coffee maker thing that'll help me out. Then over here we've got two queen size beds, or a full size. I think they're queen. I will probably end up sleeping in this one. I don't use the other bed. I never touch the second bed because I just feel guilty. The housekeeping staff has to make a second bed when it was only me. Little bathroom over here, a little sink with a nice little vanity, big TV. Yeah, so not too bad, not too shabby. Breakfast starts at 6. It is 5:36 in the morning, so I might just keep my uniform on for a few more minutes. I don't think breakfast here is worth a costume change. I think I told you our flight was very nice. Yeah, really, really nice. I probably had a dozen people tell me on the way out of the plane that I was the best, which is always nice because I do make an effort. So when the passengers actually notice and acknowledge the fact that I tried to make their flight a little more enjoyable, it was nice. So I had like a dozen people say, "You're the best flight attendant." I'm like, "That's very nice. Thank you very much." Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I will see you at breakfast. All right, breakfast doesn't look too bad. Those eggs are kind of suspect, but they've got some Le Creuset up here. I'd snatch that in a minute. But breakfast doesn't look too bad. That berry compote looks good. Okay. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. It is 2:20 in the afternoon. I had breakfast this morning. I didn't show you what I ate. It wasn't that exciting. Then I got back up to the room and I just farted around online, scrolling. I just could not get to sleep. As tired as I was, I just could not get to sleep. So probably close to 10 o'clock, which is like 7 a.m. to my body, I finally got to sleep. Then I woke up at noon, and then I woke up at 12:30, and then I woke up at 1, and I'm thinking, like, I should get out of bed so I can sleep later tonight, and I want to get out of the hotel, and I couldn't get out of bed, so I finally got out of bed about 2:10, just threw some clothes on. I didn't bother showering. This is just a linen shirt. I had to wet the collar so it wasn't like curling up. I've been watching a video from Cloud Surfer Andy, one of my favorite YouTubers on the planet, and she's just flown from South Africa to Mongolia, flying a number of aircraft, and I don't know how she did it. If you saw my last video about my trip from Puerto Rico to Vegas, I almost had a meltdown there. I don't know how she got to Mongolia and still seemed so pleasant at the end. And human, but she's a good person, so there you go. I am thinking of going to a fine arts museum, which is not that far from here. It's like a $16 Uber. So I'm just charging my earpods, and I think I'm going to go to the museum. It's open till 9 o'clock tonight. Originally, I thought it was closing at 5, but I figured 9 o'clock gives me plenty of time to go there, walk around, see things, come back, and hopefully get a good night's sleep for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be flying to Vegas from Richmond. We have a 5-something show time. Then we are doing a San Jose turn, I think, or a Burbank turn, something of a short turn out of Vegas. So, yeah, it's going to be a fairly long day, so I'm hoping to get some sleep. Blah, blah, blah. I need some coffee and a museum. I will see you somewhere. Still waiting for my Uber. The app says to look for a blue Ford Bronco. I don't know what a Ford Bronco looks like. I don't know cars. I know what an HRV looks like. But yeah, that's it, because it says Bronco on the front. Thank goodness. All right, I'll see you at the museum. Hey guys, how are you? So I am going to make a separate video of the trip to the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. There's going to be a separate video for that. I've probably already posted it by the time you're watching this video. So I went to the museum, had an amazing time. Oh my goodness. Top caliber museum. And then I got to the hotel and I realized how hungry I was. The cinnamon roll I had this afternoon was not enough to carry me over. So I walked looking for a panda that I saw on the way back to the hotel. Couldn't find it, but I did find a Qdoba. And so I've just destroyed a burrito bowl. Now I'm going to make the endless walk back to the hotel. It is 6:41 in the afternoon. I'm going to go back to the room, play a video game for just a little bit, just a little while, because I have to wake up at 3-something in the morning to start our return trip back to Las Vegas. And then we have to do a San Jose turn, I believe. So, yeah, I'll see you back at the hotel, or I'll see you tomorrow, just in case nothing happens between now and then. All right, see you later. Good morning, guys. Hi. It is 4:17 in the morning. I got to sleep, or I got in bed, I should say. That's a very different thing. I got in bed about 9, maybe 9:15. I really don't think I got to sleep till closer to 10 o'clock. I did take a melatonin to try to get to sleep, but I woke up around 1:30. And I tossed and turned, and then I just pulled out my phone and I lay in bed and just scrolled. So I really did not sleep a lot. I'm actually feeling okay, but I know I'm going to be struggling later on today. We are going to be going back to Vegas. We're going to Oakland. We're not going to San Jose. We're going to Oakland and then back. I've got some caffeine tablets in my bag just in case I'm struggling. And we're going to have a bit of a sit in Las Vegas so I can get something to eat or maybe a coffee or something. So we'll see. Yeah, let's go to Vegas. This is part of our grab and go breakfast that the hotel gives us. This muffin and what looks like an unripe orange, a Granny Smith apple, and some orange juice. That makes me think of grammar school, and it's frozen. Okay, that's fine. Better than nothing. Hello there. Hi. So I'm not sure why we're not boarding yet, but I would like to be boarding so we can get out of here. No ice in Richmond. So 4-hour and 45-minute flight to Las Vegas with no ice. Yay. We're going to be boarding in a moment. Full boat, 4:45. Let's go to Vegas. Hey guys, hi. Welcome back to Las Vegas. You know when you're walking or you're trying to walk, but it's really difficult to get some inertia going because you just are so tired and you feel like a slug. Yeah, maybe you don't, but I do. That's exactly how I feel right now. It's just hard to just get moving. Our last, we're all tired. None of us really slept very well. But our last flight was pleasant. We had very nice passengers. 2 medicals. One was just a matter of checking, making sure he had his blood pressure and things were taken. His watch was telling him he was having some sort of issue, so he wanted us to double check. And so we did have a nurse on board, so she checked him out. And I had a young man who has asthma. Oh, you're fine. Hi. A young man who has asthma, and he had unfortunately packed his asthma medication in his checked bag, which is not where it belongs. It belongs in your personal carry-on. But he was having difficulty breathing, and so I got him some oxygen, and it all turned out really, really well. He was 24 years old, and his mother was so thankful and so gracious when leaving. She's like, "Thank you so much for taking care of my son." It just felt very intimate. It was very nice. But all in all, the only reason the medicals weren't bad, well, they weren't bad, but they kept us busy for a little while and kept us a little adrenaline because we all needed it. We're all dragging. But let's go to Oakland. Just sitting down for 30 seconds. We're going to start boarding in a moment. We were supposed to have an hour and a half sit, which translates to really 45 minutes. And I was hoping to get coffee or something, but we had a delay for bags. Apparently, Richmond couldn't get the passengers' bags onto the plane. I don't know why, but I think I hear a wheelchair, so I'll talk to you later. They did get the bags on board. I'm not gonna make it. Guys, I'm not gonna make it. This was pretty full. This flight was pretty full. We were an hour and 8 minutes. I took a little bit of caffeine. I have little caffeine pills. They're 200 milligrams of caffeine, and my eyes were still rolling in their sockets. I mean, I am wiped out. But no drama, no trauma, super easy, really nice people. So I really can't complain. And I got a great crew, so, well, I've already been complaining, but you know what I mean. I don't know what our next flight's bound to be, but it doesn't matter. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm so excited. Yeah. Sorry. Now I'm going to close my eyes for like 3 minutes just to kind of get a little refresh. And I will see you in Las Vegas. Hey guys. Hi. Welcome back to Las Vegas. I'm stopping at Jamba Juice to get something. There's probably 15,000 calories in it, but I just need something in my belly that's kind of cold and refreshing, but also not like whatever. It was at least twice on this last leg, 1 hour 13 minutes, that I literally almost dropped my tablet because I was going to fall asleep. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Yeah, I mean, we were all struggling. But this last group of passengers were so uncommonly sweet and fun and receptive. You know, as tired as I am, I can keep up with the love and the hey and the jokes and I can keep all that up all day long on demand. I can't, like, once I'm off the plane, I start to collapse. But I received so many compliments today. It was really weird. I'm always telling you how humble am I. But the best compliment I've ever received, probably in my life, was this family, a mom, dad, and 2 boys. I was chatting with them, and Dad said, you know, we're going on a 5-park tour of national parks. They're going to start with Zion. And he said, if you ask my wife what her favorite part of the trip is so far, it would be you. Me. I'm like, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. It was the sweetest. It was really the sweetest thing ever. And then one gentleman thought that I should do stand-up, which I think is hysterical. But he said, I have a friend who can get you in. I'm like, in Vegas? I'm like, no. If I were to do comedy, I could never put a flight attendant uniform back on. I'd be fired in a heartbeat. Yeah, no on the comedy. I'm going to stick to being a flight attendant. But I'm going to enjoy my smoothie that's overflowing. I'm going to head back to the car. It is easily 110 degrees outside, so I'm not going to be able to say anything to you once I get outside, since I'll be fighting for breath. So thank you for joining me on this trip. I do appreciate it, every one of you. And I will see you again very soon. All right? Fly safe. See you soon.